Not your ass, your ass. I'm kidding. As is going to be towards the front.
Inside, yeah.
So, yeah, pull up your scrub just a little bit. I'm gonna touch you, okay? So, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Too bony for you not to feel.
I know, I was like, wait a minute. So as this is towards the front of the patient, the very bony point. So from the as is, you want to kind of curve up to find your crest. So from here, right there. You can bring your scrubs down. There we go. So right there would be the top of her crest. So I brought my horizontal line to be at the at the crest. From this point, I don't know why I did that. We need to go 2 inches higher. So from this point, 2 inches higher. 2 inches for me is about 4 fingers. Okay. And then what plane was this that we had to line up? Mid-sagittal. So bring your arm down. Make sure she was mid. Okay. Collimation is going to be 14 by 17. Okay. And then the arms, go ahead and bring your arms out to the side. You can have them do this, or if the patient's kind of unstable, hold this bar right here. And then with the left, hold the bar up there. Yep. Okay. So MSP, horizontal, 2 inches above the crest. Okay. So y'all can come find her as is and feel for the crest, because you're gonna have to get used to palpating. So come on down,
Gerald,
Danny.
don't be scared.
Come on, Gerald, don't be nervous.
So can you like right here?
So find her as is first.
So it's right there.
There.
Mhm.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay, so from there, you're just gonna follow the crest up, and wherever it stops, that's gonna be the top of your
Yeah.
crest.
And right there.
Mm-hmm. And from that point, we went 2 inches up, right?
Mhm.
And then go a little to the left.
Okay. So
Go
good.
ahead.
So the hardest part is,
Finding
depending on
the crest.
patient size, is
Yeah,
finding
crest.
their
Finding
crest.
their crest.
Okay.
Don't forget to have the feet shoulder width
Yeah,
apart,
for
because you
stability.
don't want them unstable, right?
Mhm.
And then in the light field, we would put either our right marker here or our left marker. So
Okay.
that is your upright abdomen, fairly simple, right?
Right.
So everything else after this is gonna be on our table.
And that is at the iliac crest. supine.
Depending on what you're doing, because there are some that are not at the crest.
Okay, I'm gonna
All right,
wait up till I
go
see
ahead and
that.
lay on your back for me, please, and put this to the table. 40-inch SI. I'm barely staying awake, sorry guys.
Oh, this is really good. My bones really poking.
Yes, so on the supine, it's so much easier to find their as is, because everything kind of like falls down, so it becomes more pointy. And everything that I'm saying right now is in your pocketbook. Do y'all have it with you?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. It's in the car. I got frustrated, I couldn't find the parts and forgot it.
Oh, yeah, that part's gonna do it to you.
You should be in the sub. There we go.
Don't forget to hit the table. There you go. Good, and you wanna be at 40? Perfect. So now we are at 40 on the table. Blue is locked. Blue meaning it needs to be talking to the table bucky.
Mhm.
Green doesn't necessarily have to be locked, because, why?
You need to still align it to the.
That's right.
To the patient.
You still need to line it to the patient, and also, remember, we can move this bucky
Mhm.
to be lined up. So let me raise the table up. Of course, because I'm raising the table up, our SID is gonna change, right? Okay, now, you may notice the collimation says 0 by 0. It's not gonna give you a light field. That is because there is no detector in here.
No cassette.
No cassette. So for test out purposes, you're not gonna be required to use a detector. Just remember, you have to turn this key back here for you to get a light field. Okay, so once you're at SID and you turn the key, it's gonna go away. Don't freak out. It's gonna be all right. Alright, so we want to line up. See that little notch right there?
Yeah.
You want to line that up with your laser. Collimation is gonna be what?
14 by 17.
Yep. Unless your patient is big, it's gonna be crosswise, 17 by 14. Alright, so supine, or also known as a KUB, kidney ureter bladder. Where do we center for that? Any idea? So for the upright, we were 2 inches above the crest.
So
What
right
do you think
at
we're
the
gonna do
iliac
for,
crest?
what did you say, Dana?
At the iliac crest?
Yes. So I'm gonna find her as is. Right there. From this point, we're gonna follow that curve up.
It's easy.
Right there. So I'm just floating the table, do y'all see that?
Mhm.
I'm not moving the patient.
Right.
Okay, so we're at the crest and we want to be at MSP, so. Right there. Okay. Are we still lined up? We are. We have some light here, some light, not enough light there, so that means my centering's a little bit off. Okay. We have light here, we have light on this side also.
And that's
I'm
where
gonna-
we would put our markers at.
I'm gonna borrow your marker, okay? And then bring your arms out a little bit more. Good. You can put it right there. Typically, they say don't put markers on the patient, but it's okay. You can put it also right there. In the bottom right corner. Because over here it's hip, so it's okay for us to put it on the hip. Since it's not in the abdomen.
Yeah, it's not in the way.
Or if you have enough light, you can put it in the light field as well. But over here, I feel like it might be getting into the shadow of her abdomen, and I don't like that, so I would rather put it here.
Okay.
So that is your supine abdomen, known as a KUB. We're looking for the pubic symphysis to be included. That's why we center at the crest, not 2 inches above. On the upright, we center 2 inches above to include the what? Diaphragm.
We're getting it now.
All right. So that was your supine. Let's see what we have next.
Is it the PA?
We have a PA known as the prone abdomen. Basically, everything stays the same except the patient's face down.
Okay.
So if you could turn onto your face, that's me. Oh, don't hit your head. All right. So everything stays the same. Patient's still gonna be MSP. We're still gonna be centered at the crest.
So it seems the routine positions we have to do every time if they ask for.
Abdomen. Honestly, I've never done a PA abdomen.
So it's usually upright.
Usually
and
either
supine.
upright or supine. That's it.
Is there any?
Is one or other or both?
Sometimes it may be both, depending on if they order like an abdomen series. But if they just say abdomen 1 view KUB, you would just do the supine. It just depends on the hospital that you work at. Okay, so this is your PA prone, same thing as supine. It's just flipped. we do wanna make sure that whatever position we do, patient is straight. So bring your legs over this way. Does she look straight, Christina?
Yeah, she looks kind of crooked this
What,
way.
what do I need to fix?
Your legs.
Yeah, the legs this way.
Okay, what else?
Right there.
That's good?
I think so. What do you think,
Okay.
Dan?
Yeah.
And then for the PA, you can put the left marker on the left side of the patient or the right marker on the right side of the patient.
Okay.
All right. Now, we also have a lateral abdomen. Not a lateral DQ, just a lateral abdomen. So what do you think the patient's gonna be
On
doing?
their side. On
On
their
their
left
side.
side.
Left side.
Mm-hmm.
Left side.
So you can do either the right or the left, doesn't matter.
Okay.
But for free air, it's the opposite.
You're thinking about DQ. We're just doing a regular lateral. So turn to your, you can turn and face me actually.
I don't think I got to that one in the book.
So abdomen lateral, no decubitus, just a regular lateral. Patients on their side, tube is still going straight down.
Okay.
So we center, I believe it's at the level of the crest. So arms are going to be kind of like this, like you're praying, bend your knees.
You're gonna straighten this
Yeah,
one.
get comfortable. Now we need to make sure that she's straight, so I'm gonna go in the back. So right now it looks like her shoulder's here, but her hips are all the way over there, going slanted. So, Destiny, if you could scoot just your hips forward. Just your hips. There you go. Okay, look straight. No rotation in the back. Okay. Looks pretty good. Now, all we have to do is find her crest. So when they're in a lateral, it's super easy because it's naturally where that hip kind of dips down.
Mhm.
And then what plane are we gonna center at?
Mhm.
Mid-coronal, because she's on the side, right?
Mhm.
We have some light in the front. Do I have some light in the back?
Yes.
Okay, good. Collimation still 14/17. Which marker would I use?
The side that's down?
Yes, the right side. I would put the right marker in the light field.
It looks like an L spine.
Pretty much. This is pretty much an L spine, except we're including the whole abdomen.
Mhm.
So that's your lateral abdomen. Now, we have some decubituses.
Oh,
What's different about a decube?
the CRB horizontal side.
That's correct. In a decube, our tube is not gonna be pointing straight down at our bucky. It's gonna go cross stable, right? So what do I need?
To move it that way.
Yeah.
Come on, Daryl, show me those skills. Decube. All right, Daryl, show off. Alright, we also need what for our decube?
The free
The
That's correct.
freestanding cassette.
So are we gonna test it on all of these?
No.
We're gonna do the spin wheel again?
Yes.
What's the optional ones? Is the decubitus and the PA?
So our upright and our supine are the mandatories,
Mhm.
Okay.
and then all the other ones are gonna be picked from your wheel, whatever you get. Could I please get 2 sheets from the closet?
Come on, head.
It's gonna be under your
Yeah.
side.
I was thinking.
Is it supposed to be up here?
There's no sheets in there?
Mm-mm.
What?
No.
Check the bottom ones.
Yeah. Is there a
I believe.
a shield that we put on her while she's laying this way? I mean, it may not be available to us right now, but is there a shield that we would normally put on her for any of this? For just
For
for
the
chest lab?
upright,
Yes.
yes, you can definitely shield. For the
Okay.
supine, no, because our pubic symphysis is gonna be covered. We don't
Okay.
want that. For the decubitus, you can throw a shield on there, cause we're centering 2 inches above the crest.
Right,
But anytime you're at the crest, you're not gonna be able to shield.
okay,
Cause it's blocking it.
yeah.
So the decubitus is like, upright? Is, you get the diaphragm?
Yes,
Oh.
so decubitus is just like an upright, except patient's laying. What you trying to do, Gerald?
Trying to get the
Oh,
SI.
we have some things here.
SID of 55 and a half.
On the other side.
Oh yeah, it went clear.
It holds right there. So now I don't wanna get closer because I'll hit the bed, so I need her to go back. We're at
Boy, that's
44.
close.
Okay, 43. Alright, so what we can do is have the board and the patient come closer. So instead of moving the 2, why am I bringing her closer? Any guesses?
She's be at 40?
Bring
two
the 2
should be over the
closer.
bed.
I mean the board closer. Yeah, bring it closer to her.
No, I thought you could like just move that.
No, we don't want to.
Okay.
So now we're at 38.
So why would we move me closer instead of
Come back.
moving
There you go.
Right.
40? Perfect. Why would I move you closer than the 2?
Yes.
Because
We always
if I bring
position
it
the patient.
closer, I won't be able to bring it down without hitting the table. Make sense?
Yes.
Like for example, if I had it all the way here to try to get to 40, now I can't bring it down, right? Make sense?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna put these 2 sheets under her hips. If you could sit up for a second. Sorry. There you go. I'm gonna lay on that. And then for the abdomen, we want to be more further down, right? Not like the chest. Okay. Make sure we're at 40 still. 39, and close enough. Alright, so for the DQ, where do we center?
2 inches above the iliac crest.
Is correct. And what plane?
Mid-sagittal.
Mid-sagittal. I'm gonna open it up all the way so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so let me find. Bring your knees on top of each other. Bring it back just a little. Both of you, yes.
I'm here so patient.
So it's where the waist dips, which we're there pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And then my cassette's also lined up, right there. So now all I need to do is find my MSP. So, punch your jugular notch. Okay.
Already there.
Oh, okay.
She went
Perfect.
down.
I just got lucky. Alright, now we don't want light on the walls, right?
Right.
So, in to the cassette, and then we can call right down for Destiny. Good. And then which marker would I put there?
It's down there by my feet.
I'm gonna just take a hint. I'm gonna just take a shot. The
Oh,
one
it's
that's
down.
down.
Wait,
The one
right?
that's down, right?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
the one that's
that's
up?
The one that's up.
Okay.
So
you need
we would
another
mark the
Left side up.
Not the right side, because you don't want to be digging behind the patient, right? So you'd always mark the side up on a DQ,
Okay. Side up on the good.
on a lateral DQ, I should say, because there's a different DQ.
We're gonna do a different decubit.
Dorsal decubitus.
Shit.
So y'all taking videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
So what's the position this called?
A lateral decubit.
Specifically which lateral?
Oh, left lateral decubit. Would it be?
Right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right.
We just put the left
Left
marker.
Yeah, it's a right
Okay,
lateral because
right.
she's on her right side, but we're gonna mark the side up.
Okay.
So which decubitus do doctors prefer, right or left?
The book says
Left wide.
Because the let me see.
So why do we do a decube? What are we looking
Air
for?
fluid levels.
Air fluid levels. And why do we prefer to do a left lateral?
So that the air don't go to the stomach?
That's correct. Because in a left lateral, the left side's down, right?
Mhm.
And what's on our left side?
Our
Stomach.
Our
Stomach.
stomach. So if we want air to rise, we want it to rise away from the stomach. So we want air to be in a place where we don't typically find it. So the doctors can pinpoint, okay, that's definitely free air.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. All right. So there you have your lateral decube. Now we have a last one, which is our dorsal decube. Dorsal meaning what?
She's laying on her back.
She's laying on her back. So turn on your back for me, Destiny. We're still gonna be built up with the sheets.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 40-inch SID still, so let me just double check. Actually, let me bring this closer. Hold that tape for me, please. We're at 43, so what I need to do is bring your arms up all the way, like all the way above your head. Okay? 41. That's acceptable.
Okay.
We're at 40 actually. So, did y'all see what I did?
What?
I wanted my SID to be 40, but I did not move my tube. What did I move instead?
The cassette?
The cassette, that's right. Okay, we're at 40, and then where do we center for our dorsal decube?
Iliac?
Iliac.
I believe it's still at the iliac crest. Let me check my notes.
So lateral decubitus and upright is 2 inches above the iliac crest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And everything else is right at the iliac crest.
correct. So both of the decubes and the upright are done 2 inches above the iliac crest. Everything else is at the crest. Okay, so we want to be MCP, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see. That's our asses. Right now I'm right at the crest, but where do we want to be?
2 inches above.
Right at the crest, isn't it?
No, it's 2 inches.
All the decubes are 2 inches above, remember?
I was asking. Okay. All decubitus is 2 inches above the iliac crest. Okay.
So from her crest, I went 2 inches above.
Okay.
We're MCP, correct?
Mhm.
Collimation, we can definitely collimate down some. Please line up the cassette with your CR, good. A little bit more up,
No more up?
uh-huh, like towards your head. There we go, perfect. All right, that's it. Now we would use the left marker because her left side's against the cassette. Do we have some OID here? We can definitely go closer. You don't want OID. So that may have changed my SID a little bit.
It's like a balcony entrance.
38 and a half, I can go back some. Okay. Okay.
On this one, is there a specific size it needs to be, or just collimate to the patient size?
Collimate to within the patient,
Mhm.
inside the cassette. That is your, what position?
Dorsal.
Decubitus, that's correct. Dorsal meaning dorsal fin, so on her back. Okay, lateral decubitus, she would be on her side, tube still cross table. What about just a regular lateral?
No, the two would be
Pointing at
Pointing
pointing
down.
down. So
That's right, and patient would be on their
Side.
side. So which three positions are 2 inches above the crest?
Upright.
Upright.
And all about the cubitus.
That's correct. That's correct, y'all got it. That's it.